Coming up on NCC News, another day of the Robert Newlander trial is in the books.
More than 140 people are presumed dead after a plane crash in the French Alps.
And Syracuse is getting ready to welcome teams still competing in the NCAA tournament. NCC News starts right now. Good afternoon, this is NCC News at 4:45. I'm Austin Pollack.
I'm Brian Schwartz.
Today was the 7th day of the Robert Newlander trial. Newlander is charged with killing his wife Leslie in September of 2012. NCC News reporter Eric Galanti is live at the Onondaga County Court. Eric, what's the news from today? Hiawatha Boulevard is closed between 1st and 2nd Street because of a water main break. The break was first reported at around 8 this morning. Crews are working to fix the street and hope to have it reopened by 5 o'clock. As of right now, crews don't know what caused the break and will not look into that until it is fixed. 2 more retailers are out of Shoppingtown Mall. Macy's and Finish Line have closed their doors for good. Macy's announced their intentions to close their store at this location earlier this year. These 2 stores join numerous others to leave Shoppingtown. The mall is under new ownership, and some stores are leaving to take space in Destiny, USA. It's been a rough day for store closures in DeWitt. The IHOP at the corner of East Genesee Street and Erie Boulevard is closing down when the lease expires on May 31st. This location has been in business for more than 40 years, but another one recently opened at Destiny, USA. Broker Tom Leshak says he has spoken to some businesses about leasing the 3,000 square foot property, but nobody has signed anything yet. Coming up on NCC News, nearly 10,000 American troops remain in Afghanistan. President Barack Obama discussed his strategy for their removal.
And the aftermath of a plane crash in the French Alps. All that and more coming up next.
A passenger jet crashed Tuesday morning in the French Alps. This animated map shows the area of the French Alps where the plane went down. The Germanwings Airbus A320 from Barcelona to Dusseldorf had 148 people on board, including 6 crew members. French President Francois Hollande said he does not believe anybody survived. Israeli officials denied a report that the country spied on the United States handling of negotiations over Iran's nuclear program. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been feuding with the White House over a growing nuclear deal with Iran. Netanyahu has been in the news for comments he made during last week's Israel parliamentary election campaign. Netanyahu's office has called the spying reports utterly false. Republican Jeb Bush is expected to announce his candidacy for the 2016 presidential election. A fundraiser for the former Florida governor will be held on Wednesday in Dallas. Texas is one of the nation's top states for Republican fundraising. Bush will campaign in Texas along with Ted Cruz. Former President George W. Bush is expected to attend his brother's fundraiser on Wednesday. George Zimmerman released a video saying that a person in his circumstances cannot feel guilty for surviving a confrontation like he had with Trayvon Martin. Zimmerman shot and killed the 17-year-old Martin in Sanford, Florida 3 years ago. Zimmerman also called out President Barack Obama for being racially unfair. He said, "To me, this was a clear dereliction of duty, pitting Americans against each other solely based on race." Zimmerman was acquitted of criminal charges during his 2013 trial.
President Obama held his
The group behind Boston's bid to host the 2024 Olympics says it wants to leave the decision up to the Massachusetts residents. Chairman of Boston 2024 John Fish told business leaders that organizers hope to gather signatures to make this a question on the November 2016 state ballot. If residents vote against the city hosting the 2024 Olympics, Fish says the group will not move forward with the final bid to host the games. Shark Week came early this year. Check this out. Hundreds of sharks can be seen swimming 30 miles off the coast of Louisiana.
This video taken from an oil tanker shows...
That wraps up NCC News at 4:45. I'm Austin Pollack.
I'm Brian Schwartz. Have a good night.